So the body, mind, and the world are expressions of a single vibrating quantum field. Everything is energy in motion, interconnected. And what we perceive as objects or as self are waveforms collapsed into perceived reality through observation and consciousness. And so, what does this mean on a metaphysical level? And so, in metaphysical language, separateness is the fall from unity into illusion, which has been referred through Buddhism as the Maya or ego identity. And the ego is a construct of the mind, filters reality through duality, self versus other, subject versus object, good versus bad, which this isn't a moral failure, but it's a perceptual distortion, a trance of forgetting the true self. And so, how does this relate to human suffering? So, most suffering arises from the belief of I am separate, I am alone, unworthy, isolated, unloved, invisible, and fear being the ultimate trigger of these beliefs. So, manifestations of this illusion of this great Maya is seeking love and validation externally, addiction, so numbing substances, addiction to stimulation, external attention, superficial intimacy in sexual form, feelings of emptiness, invisibility, or not being enough, over-identification with roles, labels, appearances, and beliefs, the compulsion to control, compete, or compare. Manipulation's a really big one, depression, and even resistance. And in both metaphysics and quantum models, consciousness is not in the body. It gives rise to the body and the world. What we call matter is condensed energy, and what we call self is a modulation of one infinite consciousness. So you are not a body with awareness. You are not awareness appearing as a body. You are a spiritual being having a human experience via a very intelligent avatar. So unity consciousness isn't a spiritual or a universal truth. It is the recognition that I am, and beyond the I am is we are. And I would even say beyond the we are, when we allow everything to merge, it just becomes am. So it is the return to wholeness, to source, experiencing itself through infinite forms of creation. And what I'm speaking of is not theory or philosophy. For me personally, it is a rememberings that occurred during an NDE when I was about 6 years old, and in numerous reality shifting events afterwards when the illusion of separateness cracked open. And these experiences are not extraordinary. They are deeply natural. They are the remembrance of what already is. My experiences are not solely mine. They are ripples of a remembering that is actually happening across the collective. They are not mine alone, but are actually ours. And I am meant to share them with you to help you remember.